Background on cast blasting in coal. Basically, the idea is to leave a standoff above the coal, basically a buffer zone, so that you avoid pulverizing it. If you put explosives too close to the coal, you'll end up destroying coal and destroying a lot of value in the process. The normal ways of dealing with this are you use touch coal holes. Touch coal data is probably the most common way, where basically you drill every fifth hole down to the coal to work out where the coal seam is. The problem is, and this is a case that I've had a few times, so definitely keen to hear in the chat if anyone else has cases like this, where your touch coal holes don't give you an accurate picture of where the seam is. So you might have a seam that does something jagged like this. You have some big discontinuity, and if you create a surface purely from the touch coal holes, it would look like that green line there. And if you then design your drill holes to that depth, you'll end up being too close to the coal in the middle, and probably too far from the coal over on the right-hand side there. And yeah, this is an issue that I've seen quite a few sites. You have the solution is often people going out and trying to take photos in the face and then try and match that up with where different holes are, but you still don't have an accurate view of the depths, and it's a very difficult place to be, and you end up having to do things like either drilling more touch coal holes and backfilling more, or gamma logging, and yeah, you get yourself into a lot of wasted time and effort. And this is where kind of detailed those things down. So yeah, your options are at the moment, your regular touch coal strategy of just drilling every fifth hole to touch coal. But as you saw in that last picture, you might not get the discontinuities. Drilling every hole you could do, but then you would have to backfill every hole, which is not ideal. It can take a lot of time. Gamma logging is very accurate. Again, you'd have to drill through every hole and backfill it. It's probably more useful for kind of through seam applications. Manual photo comparisons, as I mentioned, you don't know the depth. So the solution is that now with kind of AI, what you could do is you can fly over the bench, capture the drone data, so basically get all those pictures, upload them into a platform to process that data. You can then basically see all of that. You have like a 3D photo model of the bench, also with all that geotechnical information highlighted already. And you can bring that into your blast design software. Thank you so much for listening.